So you're thinking of buying or selling in a Tampa luxury condo community? In this video, we are going back on my computer on a Google Map tour of two of the newest and most exclusive luxury condo communities on Bayshore Boulevard in South Tampa. So we'll go into a deeper look at the logistics, and also you won't want to miss it because towards the end, we'll take a look at the best available real estate between those two communities, what's sold, and some more information on those communities so you can get a good feel for if it will be a good fit for your lifestyle. Let's get started. If this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything about buying or selling in a Tampa luxury condo community, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the Tampa luxury condo market and lifestyle. My name is Nathaniel Ligon, the Tampa Condo King. I specialize in representing luxury condo owners and buyers in Tampa, Florida. I get calls every day from people just like you, so whether you're looking to buy or sell in 10 days or 10 weeks, please reach out. All my contact information is in the description box below. I would love to help you win in the Tampa luxury condo market. Now let's take a closer, more detailed look at these two fantastic communities. All right, welcome into my Google Map for today's video. Really excited for you to be here. So it's a little bit different. We are in South Tampa. However, it's not like a specific neighborhood that I am highlighting today. It's more so two awesome luxury condo communities, newer, very exclusive. So we will go through those in further detail. Just to get your bearings though, I'll zoom out for a second. So as I mentioned, we are still within South Tampa. So all of this is South Tampa. You can see where my cursor is going. This is all considered South Tampa. There's just a lot of smaller neighborhoods within South Tampa, so you'll recognize some of them as I zoom in. So for those of you that were with me for the Hyde Park videos, we've got Hyde Park right here, just to the north of these two condo communities. And then also, if you're with me for the Bayshore Gardens videos, Bayshore Gardens is just north. Actually, the Sanctuary really is considered Bayshore Gardens, so I'll zoom in a little bit more, but Bayshore Gardens, a much smaller neighborhood. So we've got that right here, and then these two condo buildings are only within about a half mile of each other, just depending on if you're walking or if you are driving. So they're very close. As you can see, it's just south of Bayshore Gardens right here, and then just to the west of Palmacia, so tucked in right in this area. So you're really right in the heart of South Tampa, all that South Tampa has to offer. Again, if you go just a little bit north, you're into Hyde Park and all of that high-end shopping and dining and nightlife. And then even if you go to the west a little bit here, you can see there's a lot of churches. There's some top-rated schools. There's some great restaurants as well. You've got Palmacia Golf and Country Club right there. So really within a mile or so, you've got a lot of great restaurants and shopping and top-rated schools and fitness facilities. And then not to mention, you are right on the iconic Bayshore Boulevard. So it's definitely a great location to be right in the heart of South Tampa and everything that South Tampa has to offer. So the Sanctuary is, as I mentioned, just kind of at the tip of Bayshore Gardens. So the Bayshore Diplomat community is right next door. I've talked about that community in previous details. And then this green space right here is Fred Ball Park. So Sanctuary has some great views of Fred Ball Park, and you're right there. So you've got the park views, you've got the water views, you've got the city views. So it's really all encompassed over at the Sanctuary. And then if you go a little bit further south, you will be at Aquatica on Bayshore. So that's the other luxurious, newer, exclusive condo community that we are discussing. So the Sanctuary and Aquatica, again, only about half mile apart, and you could see Aquatica also pretty much right on Bayshore. You can see this address actually has 3001 Bayshore. As we get further into this video, I'll show you some of the best available real estate, and the condo community technically is 2900 West Bay to Bay Boulevard. So either way, I mean, it's right pretty much at this intersection just south of Bayshore Boulevard and West Beta Bay Boulevard. So again, at Aquatica, you're within, close proximity to Hyde Park and all of that Hyde Park has to offer. And then as you go along West Beta Bay Boulevard, you've got some other great restaurants. See like Pinky's Diner, and then there's a bunch of other ones all along West Beta Bay. Not to mention, if you go a little bit further north, a little bit further south, you've got some great restaurants, you've got plenty of shopping and just kind of the day-to-day convenience stores. As I mentioned, you've got some places of worship as well pretty close by, and then some top-rated schools. If you go a little bit further south, you could see Roosevelt Elementary and then also Academy of the Holy Name. So it's certainly a great location overall. And in one of my previous videos that I highlighted these two communities in particular, one of the reasons, they're so highly desirable is because they are newer. So Aquatica, for example, was built and completed in 2020 and Sanctuary 2021. Both of them are very exclusive. Aquatica, you're looking at only 16 stories and 32 residences available, and the Sanctuary gets even more exclusive, 17 stories and only 15 residences. So you've got one residence, I should say, per floor. So super, super exclusive. And both of these, of course, incredible South Tampa location, Bayshore Boulevard, all the views and everything that you could want, within South Tampa and Bayshore Boulevard. So again, both are very, very exclusive and newer, which is great. They have all the newest features and amenities, which again, I covered a little bit more in the other video that I highlighted these two communities in particular, but we will see some great pictures from both communities a little bit later on in the video. So I'll go ahead and just we'll delete Sanctuary because it's closest to Bayshore Gardens. So we'll go off of Aquatica in terms of some of the proximity to some of the other areas. Before I do that, I'll just go ahead and zoom out quick and just remind you, Davis Islands is right over here. And then you've got Harbor Island right here. Again, Hyde Park here, and then downtown Tampa right in this area. So you've got some of the best neighborhoods all within just a few miles, really. So it's pretty close. Also within South Tampa, you've got some other great areas like Sunset Park, Culbreth Isles, Beach Park right in this area. And then you've got West Shore Marina District right here, just south of Gandy Boulevard right here. All right, so if you are at Aquatica, for example, and head into Tampa International, looks like it's only about a 19-minute drive. Hyde Park Village, for example, only about a 7-minute drive. Harbor Island, about a 17-minute drive. Downtown Tampa, pretty similar, about an 18-minute drive. Raymond James Stadium, in case you're going to any Buccaneers games or any concerts or other events, that's only about a 21-minute drive. And then let's say you're headed over to Pinellas County, so St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Dunedin. If you were to leave now, it's looking like traffic's a little bit heavy, about 57 minutes if you were going to Clearwater Beach. So a little bit shorter if you were going to Clearwater, but if you were going all the way out to Clearwater Beach, you're still within about an hour. All right, so that should give you pretty good lay of the land if you were going to buy and live in one of these two great communities that we're highlighting today, Aquatica and the Sanctuary. So now we will go ahead and look at some of the best available real estate because both of these are very exclusive. We've got a couple residences available at Aquatica, and I'll also show you one of the recent solds in the Sanctuary so you can get a better feel for the real estate side of things. All right, here we are, Aquatica, as I mentioned, it's that address, the 2900 West Beta Bay Boulevard. So technically it's not a Bayshore Boulevard address, but again, you've got the, sweeping views of the bay and your steps away from Bayshore Boulevard and all the activities that Bayshore has to offer. So we'll go ahead and look at this particular unit. This is the most affordable on the market right here at $1,675,000. And this one is a 3-bed, 3.5 bath, 3,078 square feet. And we'll take a peek at some of the pictures. All right, we'll take a look at another one in Aquatica. This one is listed for $2 million exactly. This one is actually a 2-bed, 2.5 bath, 2,660 square feet. So this one's been on the market for a while. We'll take a peek at some of the pictures. And this one, by the way, is on the 15th floor. Let me just take a peek at the last one. The last one was on the 10th floor. So first one we looked at, 10th floor, and this particular one that we'll take a peek at is on the 15th floor. All right, that'll do it for Aquatica. There are a few units, as you can see, available for sale. Only one actually has sold in the last, we'll say, 8 months. So that was back in January. So with it being a very exclusive community, it's not too much of a surprise there hasn't been a ton of activity. And again, because it is very new condo community, there hasn't been a ton of activity to go off of. But again, one did sell back in January. So then we'll take a look at the Sanctuary next. So similar to the exclusivity of Aquatica, even more exclusive is the Sanctuary. The last one that sold was a little over a year ago. That's the one that we'll look at so we could at least see the pictures. So none are available on the market right now, but we'll talk about that in a little while once we take a look at the pictures for this one. So this one sold at $3,650,000. Again, that sold just over a year ago. That one was on the 8th floor, 3-bed, 3.5 bath, 3,865 square feet. As you could see, it was only on the market for 7 days. They just have this particular picture, so at least you can get a feel for the views and just the interior. I can certainly send over some more pictures or provide, additional information. So just let me know and we'll get you all squared away with that. And because these two communities are so exclusive, just something to keep in mind, you may not see a lot come up on the market if you were looking at some of the online real estate feeds and some of the big websites. So definitely let me know. And by working with me and having me represent you in this process. I will be sure to work tirelessly to find an option that could work for you and really dig into my network and my resources and my market knowledge and skill set to see if there are any opportunities that will come up that maybe you and the general public aren't aware of. So perhaps we can work out a deal before the home actually goes on the market. That way you can avoid the competition and put yourself in the best position to be able to secure one of these residences if that was a goal for you. And similarly, if you're a seller and you want to look at some ways to get exposure, but perhaps not go through the traditional route of selling and, opening up the home for showings and all of the other things that come with the traditional process, same thing, let me know. I can definitely help and dig deep into my networks with other agents and potential buyers and sellers and be able to work things out and still help you maximize your home sale and do it with as few hassles as possible and in a timely manner. So whatever your goals are, just let me know. And these two amazing communities are great examples how it's very exclusive, not a lot of residences available just based on, the sheer numbers. However, if it's a goal for you, we can definitely work to make it happen and keep a close watch on the market and any potential indicators of any opportunities or any openings coming up. And if you're looking at something that's newer and in a prime location like this with all the great top-notch amenities and features, but maybe you want something a little bit quieter and more of a private feel, then one of these two communities could be a great option. Again, Sanctuary only having about 15 residences available, and then Aquatica having only 32. So definitely prime real estate between these two, and look forward to discussing your goals, answering any questions, and helping out. All right, that'll do it for today's video, the Google Map tour and the detailed overview of two of the newest and most exclusive luxury condo communities on Bayshore Boulevard in South Tampa. I hope you enjoyed and got some great value from today's video. Let me know in comments if you have any questions, comments, or feedback. Whether you're looking to buy or sell in 10 days or 10 weeks, please reach out. All of my contact information is in the description box below. I would love to help you win in the Tampa luxury condo market. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon.